Business. It is your girl, Kat. I'm a floor woman with something to say, and I have a lot to say. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, it feels so good to be back on here with you guys. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? Even if y'all didn't, doesn't really matter, because I missed y'all. You know, if you have not done so and you are new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, because you don't want to miss a thing. Now, I had to take some mental health days, because these stories are mentally exhausting to tell you guys. Mentally exhausting. Like, after I told them 2 stories about my dad and then told about my mom, my mind and my body went into shutdown mode. Like, shutdown mode. I talked to Miss B and she was like, I don't see the brightness and what's wrong. I was physically tired, drained, y'all. Like, wow. But I'm back. I feel better. And I learned I gotta pace myself. Once I open myself up to release these things, I gotta be ready to handle what comes after that. So mentally, I was not ready, because that shit came out. Take a seat. Go to sleep. Which I didn't. But I got some sleep, so I feel a little bit better now. So thank y'all for tuning in and rocking out with me. I know I've been gone for like 2 days, but I'm back. Now, these next couple stories is going to be about my life in, you know, the sex work world, I guess. You know, when I was honey. When I was honey. There are some people that still call me that, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to say don't call me that. Yes, call me honey, because at that point in time in my life, I was living. Even though what I was doing wasn't great, I still was living. I was. So now I got a couple stories. It's gonna be stories within side stories. This is not gonna be one separate thing. I'm gonna just give y'all little instances about the things that I've done. So this is what's gonna be happening in the next video. So let's get into it. Now, the first story I want to tell y'all is about this Indian dude. Like, oh god, just trying to like talk about it and think about it. It's just the smell that. Okay, so during this time is when Craigslist was popping, when the Village Voice was going on. There was some other websites that was on as well when I would advertise my services. Now, I just want to let y'all know, I had a choice, and these discussions that I had with each client, we discussed whatever was going to happen before anything was exchanged, before I showed up. Everything was finalized and discussed beforehand. So no, he wasn't like, here, baby, you know, I'm gonna give you this money, but I know what you call it. It wasn't like that. Just to let y'all know, FYI, I wasn't just out here every time I seen somebody, I was popping my coochie open. No. I barely walk the blade, and that's what they call the street when you a hoe walking on the streets. I barely walk the motherfucking blade, okay? I was way too good for that. Anyway, so my rates at the time were okay, but because, you know, at the same time, I still was in competition. I'm black, and you know, them white girls was out there. Trust me, they was out there. They was. So I'm competing with them. I'm competing with all the exotic looking girls. It was a lot. So, you know, I would say my little prices that I had was reasonable. You know, they was affordable. I wasn't selling myself short, but it was reasonable. Now, the guy found me, I think it was either through the Village Voice or Craigslist. I'm not really too sure. Don't remember. That was some years ago. So, you know, he gets in contact with me. We hash out the details and whatever. And he was like, I want to book it for the next day. I said, usually don't do that. But okay, which kind of worked out for me because that day I was really fucking busy. So the next day comes, he hit me up and he's like, okay, I'm so excited to see you. You know, I really hope that you're really pretty, because Village Voice, you can't put pictures. Craigslist, there's no pictures. So, you know, other sites you was able to get pictures, but you had to get verified by the, the big thing. You had to actually have some good ass pictures. You couldn't send selfies or anything like that. You had to like get some professional ones made and then send them in, and that's how I got on them other sites. Now, the day come, we hash out the details. He gives me the address, and I go. And I still have a PIMP at the time, and we get there. Now, my time with you is based off of half hour, it goes on like that. Your time starts once I walk through the door. Money is in hand and I walk through the door. That's where your time starts. Now, I didn't even motherfucking get fully through the door yet, y'all. And as soon as I got to the door, the smell that hit me, I was ready to vomit. I said, this can't be the house. This can't be the house. I call him. I said, hey, I'm outside. Somebody, it was smelling like curry. And I love me some curry. But this was a different type of curry. And he's like, yeah, I'm coming. And I'm hearing movement from inside this house where this smell is coming from. When I tell you this man opened this door and he smelled like he bathed in all the curry powder in the world. Every place in the world that has curry powder, he bathed in it. Because it smelled like that as soon as he opened the door. And I'm standing there like, he's like, hey, how are you? Part of me was like, ah! And then the other part of me was like, okay, go inside. I walked inside, y'all. I should have fucking left. Because the further in I got, the more my stomach started to hurt. Because not only did it smell like bad curry powder, it smelled like spoiled food on top of that. And then he's like, yeah, we going in here. But here's the motherfucking okie doke, y'all. We get to the room. He's like, okay, this is who you coming to see. It was this man's father. It was his father. It was his freaking father. I'm like, you're not, what's his name? He's like, no, I'm his son. I was the one who got in contact with you because he didn't know how to do this. I'm looking at this man. This sloppy man. This man. And I'm like, I usually do not turn down. I usually don't. But at this point, I've been standing in this motherfucking house for too long. Pops, I'm sorry for my language, but I have to get it out. I was standing in this house for too long, and at this point, the smell was getting on me. It was getting on me, and I couldn't take it. And I said, you know what? I am sorry, but I do not operate that way. You should have told me this ahead of time. I don't do the switching. I don't do the okie doke. I don't do any of that. That's for my safety. So at this point in time, he's like, I understand. And then the father, he proceeds to talk to me. And this is when I realized where the fuck this smell is coming from. Because it wasn't coming from this man that opened the door. It was his father. Because he got up and to come to me to talk to me. And as soon as he got up to come talk to me, I went, I said, I'm sorry, but I cannot handle the smell in here anymore. I'm trying, but I cannot. Do you know when I left, this man would not let me in the motherfucking car? He would not let me in the car. I had to stand out the car to air out because I got out this house and I'm like, stuff stick to your clothes. It stuck to my clothes, y'all. It was in my hair. It was in my hair. Ladies and gentlemen, what I did, I don't want y'all to judge me, While outside this car, I took my clothes off. I was in my bra and my panty outside this car, and I put all of the clothes that I had on in the trash. Like, I got in the car, I had to pull my hair back, pull it back in a ponytail, and sit in the front seat, because he was like, we can wait till you air out a few minutes, but I'm gonna have to drive with the windows down, because baby girl, you stink. You stink. Like, what? Why do you smell like that? And it was disgusting. I got home and I went into the shower in my bra and my panties. Like, I stepped into the tub with my bra and my panties, head, everything. I just got my hair done too. And at that point, I did not care, because the spoiled food and the millions and thousands of pounds of curry powder was smelling in my hair. And I was extremely mad about that. So not only didn't make any money, that I didn't make any money within that time I was there. I made money for the rest of the day, but later on that night, because I was too traumatized to go outside, because in my mind I still smelled like curry. And do you believe, and y'all would not believe this shit, I went to go dance later on at a club in Queens, and one of the customers was like, "You smell like some good food." I said, "Excuse me?" He was like, "Your hair. Somebody, like, did you have Indian food today? It smells really good though." I was so embarrassed. This was hours later. I washed my hair about 4 times while I was in there, made sure it was conditioned and everything, and I ironed it back to make sure that my hair was nice and neat for later on. For this man to turn around and still tell me I smell like motherfucking curry. Well, Indian food. Yeah. Moral of the story, guys. If the outside of the house stink, don't go inside. Don't go inside. If you standing outside and you can smell what the inside of the house smell like from the outside, don't go inside, because then you're going to smell like that too. Okay? As always, I love y'all, and I truly hope y'all love me. Please take care of yourselves, okay? Or you going to end up like me, smelling like spoiled food and thousands of pounds of curry powder. It's just fucked up. Enjoy yourselves. Love yourselves. I'm trying to end this video, but I'm still just playing back that I love y'all, and I hope y'all love me. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves.